Hello everybody, SlimKirby here and welcome to the closing video of Let's Play Super Mario All-Stars. This video is probably not completely necessary, but, I always try to have, some kind of closing for all of my projects, and for this one I didn't really have, a very good opportunity to close out, so I do apologize if this video is going to be mostly, just me talking. There's not really going to be any gameplay because, essentially all the gameplay is over by this point. So, just bear with me. I just have a few things I want to talk about just in terms of this All-Stars project. So, I guess I'm going to go ahead and just start talking about just the individual projects themselves of the four I did for this project. I thought all four of them went pretty well. Super Mario Bros. 1 was very, very quick, although I expected it to be. It's not a very long game, only 8 worlds, 4 levels per world. And, as you guys know, I blew through pretty much 2 worlds per video, so, it was a very short project, and I think it went very well. It was pretty much what it was supposed to be, so that's all I can really say about that. Mario Bros. 2, Mario Bros. 2 was also pretty quick for the most part. I kind of felt I went a little too fast at first. That's why I kind of went from doing 4 levels of video to just doing 1 world of video because I was kind of getting through the game a lot faster than I expected to, and I wanted to see if I could try to stretch out the project till at least 6 videos or an even number of videos, and that's kind of what happened there. And a lot of the videos were fine. If I had to have any complaints about the project, if I remember correctly, the last video didn't go completely well, but you can't be perfect for everything. So I thought the project was fine, and I thought I did a good job with the game as well. Just that last level kind of tripped me up quite a bit. Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. Oh geez, this project was very, very interesting. It was definitely the hardest of the 3 games, or 4 games, I'm sorry, and it definitely gave me quite a bit of trouble, especially near the end, but, that's kind of what you have to expect with Lost Levels. It's not going to be just a simple, walk in the park. That's kind of silly if you ask me, so yeah, I did my best to make it through the whole game, and I think I did a really good job with it. I did have my troubles, yes, but it seems like whenever I play the game, I always end up getting through faster than I did the prior time, because I remember the first time I beat Lost Levels, it pretty much took the entire day to actually beat it. And then, I don't remember if I had any other successful completions, since the first time, and then my actual Mario Madness stream where I, played it live for, I forgot what the occasion was. It was my 3,000 subscriber special, or, no, it was not even that. It was about 300, I think. Whatever. It was back in 2008, if I remember correctly. But anyway, I remember that was probably, I think, the second time I played through that game completely, and even that took me a good solid I want to say 5 hours maybe. I don't know. Maybe it didn't take me that long, but either way, it was a lot shorter than just an entire day. And then of course for the playthrough, it only took me about if I had to estimate, maybe 2.5 to 3. So it was an improvement. And I did have a lot of cut footage for the project, but in all honesty, there were not very long cuts in between when I started the cut and ended the cut. So considering I did get through the game pretty well, you're just gonna have to expect that you are gonna have some trouble, especially if you're not training to beat the game or speedrun the game on a daily basis. I mean, that kind of goes without saying. You're gonna have some kind of trouble. So for what it was, I think Lost Levels went pretty well, and in all honesty, I thought that was probably the best of the 4 projects. Maybe not in terms of gameplay, but, I thought it was the most enjoyable to watch, and I'm glad that for those who haven't seen Lost Levels, you finally got to experience what the game is like, because, it's kind of interesting because that's like the one and only like evil Mario game out there. So yeah, I'm glad you guys could see that. And finally, we have the Super Mario Bros. 3 part of the playthrough. I thought that part of the playthrough went pretty well. It was the longest part of the playthrough, but that's kind of to be expected since the worlds are a lot longer in this game than they are in all the other games. And there's also more levels per world as well, so, that was kind of expected. And, yeah, just really, all I can really say is it went well. I don't really have any major complaints or, major regrets about the project. There were a few times where I kind of felt like I complained a little too much about certain things, whether it would be my controller or the whole treasure ship thing, but whatever, I can't change the past. They're just little mix-ups, and, you can't control those sometimes. But yeah, I thought that project went well as well, so, yeah, that's all I have to say about the individual projects. I guess I'll kind of talk about the project as a whole. When I originally got the idea to do this project, it actually started as something else. I think I kind of mentioned this a little bit in the Super Mario Bros. 2 part of the LP, but I originally just wanted to do Super Mario Bros. 2 with Toad only. But as I mentioned in that playthrough, OdinSpec33 actually did that idea before I could do it. So after he did that, I kind of really didn't want to copy him or anything, so I tried to start thinking of other things I could do, and eventually it kind of just led me to Super Mario All-Stars, and, I'm not saying there haven't been any Let's Plays of a collection game, because I'm sure there have been, but, not any that come to mind, so I figured that, I'd give it a try, so I love all the Super Mario Bros. Games. They're games I grew up with. They're games I have beaten a certain amount of times before, so I figured I'd give it a try, and especially since my last project before this project was Radiant Dawn, I kind of needed something kind of simple and something kind of, something people would recognize, and I felt Mario fit the bill pretty well, and, I think it was a success. A lot of people could argue that it wasn't, and I'm not going to sit there and argue with them or anything. It all comes down to personal preference anyway. But I think for the most part, though, it was successful. I got a lot of positive comments from a lot of people, which was really nice. So thanks to all of you for leaving comments and supporting the playthrough. And overall, I just thought it went really well. Maybe not to the same excess as I would have liked, but, you can't, as I said before, you can't really control these things. So I'm honestly satisfied with how this project turned out, and I hope you guys were as well. So that's really all I have to say. In terms of future playthroughs, or something I did want to kind of talk about is I kind of wanted to get you guys' input just on basically the entire Let's Play. Like, I wanted to get your guys' input on what you think of doing Let's Plays of collection games, how I kind of, structured the uploads where I had, like, one game on one day and, another game on another day. And then when I, completed those games, I replaced them with something else. Like, tell me what you thought about the structure and just, the whole idea and concept of doing a collection game. I don't know if I'm going to do another collection game or not. There is the possibility because, let's see, there's, kind of Mega Man Anniversary Collection. There's Sonic Mega Collection. There's a lot of, unique collection games out there. And I'm not saying I would do any of them, but, just to kind of give myself food for thought for future Let's Play ideas, I could always, try something else. If I did do another collection game, it would probably be a Sonic Mega Collection, but, I'm not going to say that is going to be a future Let's Play, because I'm not going to go that far just yet. But, yeah, just kind of tell me what you think of collection Let's Play ideas. And then, of course, just tell me what you thought about each individual Let's Play. So, tell me what you thought about Mario 1, what you thought of Mario 2, Mario 3. And finally, tell me what you guys thought of Lost Levels. Did I make the game look easier than you thought? Did I make it look even harder than you thought? What kind of deaths were your favorite when watching that Let's Play? I don't know. Just tell me anything. I'm honestly really desperate to hear what your input is just on this entire Let's Play. Mainly just because I feel like even though this isn't like a big departure from the norm, there really aren't any major Let's Plays of collection games that really come to mind. I mean, I'm sure there are some out there, but normally when I, have done research on this, I normally see just, like, the individual Let's Plays of each game. So, like, I don't really see Let's Plays of All-Stars. I just see, Let's Plays of Mario 1, Mario 2, Mario 3, and Lost Levels, respectively. So, I'm just, like, really curious to see what you guys think, and to possibly see if I might do something like this in the future. Who knows? And I think that's really going to about do it for this playthrough. Before I end this video, though, there are a few things I kind of need to catch you guys up on, things I just didn't really mention in the playthrough. But first of all, in Mario 3, if you beat the game and start a new file under the same file in the file select screen, I believe you actually start the game over with 10 P-Wings. I don't remember if this is in the original game or this game or both. I'm pretty sure it's both, but yeah, you can start the game over with 10 P-Wings. There might be a little more, a little less. I don't know the exact number, but essentially, though, you get P-Wings for the first world, which is kind of cool. So, yeah, I just thought I'd mention that very quickly. And for Lost Levels, I didn't mention this in the playthrough, but apparently in order to access World 9, you actually have to go through the entire game without warping to that point. So, yeah, you can't use any warping if you hope to see World 9. If you do any warping, you'll go from World 8 to World A, like, immediately. So, that is how that works. And I think that's really about it for the playthrough. So, this has been SlimKirby. This has been Let's Play Super Mario All-Stars. I will see you guys next time for my next project, whatever it might be. So, later, folks.